So if you are a partner of ours in the community, you would reach out to us. Hey, we're needing for so-and-so to be picked up from Sunrise Hospital, for example. By gurney, by wheelchair, we have an automatic stair chair. We're the only company in the Valley with that equipment, besides emergency, of course.
Right.
And we would safely get them to where they're needing to go, whether that be home, whether that be another facility, skilled nursing, rehab.
Welcome to Living Well and Aging Smart, the podcast for seniors and their families navigating change. We're navigating the next chapter of our life and the possibilities for purpose, wisdom, with just a little bit of humor, right? I'm Mitchell Schwartz, broker salesman, 19845, with Keller Williams The Marketplace here in Las Vegas, and I am a senior real estate specialist. Not only that, I'm a certified senior advocate or advisor. And what that means to you is we're going to talk about things that are important to your well-being, not just housing, but we're going to talk about health and scams and safety and staying connected with one another. Every week, we'll explore things that matter to folks just like you and I. Aging in place, navigating the transitions, right? Protecting your legacy, and yes, occasionally, we'll talk about how to make really good real estate decisions as well. Only when the time is right, however. The thing is, it's not about sales. It's about stories, insights, and situations that you can use, shared by professionals and others in the community who serve our seniors. Thanks for being here. Let's get started in today's topic. Hey, the reason why it's important for you to know about this non-emergency transportation thing is I was having a conversation with my mom the other day. She's 85, God bless her, and thank God she's here and she still lives with me. But we were talking about how to get her to and from the doctor. And that was really important. So I think paying attention right now, this might help you solve a little bit of problem with regards to your transportation to your medical provider. So, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you sure?
No, but I will be once we start.
Okay.
What chance have I got, man?
Well, here's what I'm going to say is let's just do this. Why don't you just introduce yourself, certainly include the name of your company, and then what I'd like you to do, because I like to kind of go into the how and why thing. Like, where did you, like an origin story only, like where did you grow up maybe for a couple of seconds, and a little bit about the what you did before, what caused you to move to Vegas, and I don't think you grew up here, right?
No, the cause of me moving to Vegas, no one wants to hear about that.
Oh, sure we do.
My mom moved here for a man that she didn't end up marrying.
Yeah, but stuff like that is good because people hear that stuff and they go, oh, that's just like me. No kidding.
So they can relate?
Yeah, so they can relate. And because this whole part of the segment for me is people go, she's a lot like me. I should probably give her a call. Seriously.
Like to be relatable.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So tell everybody who you are.
So, are we starting?
Yeah, we started about 5 minutes ago.
No, we did not.
We totally did.
I'm Cassidy Williams. I'm Chief Marketing Officer for WMT Transportation. We provide non-emergency medical transportation here in the Valley, as well as rural areas and out-of-town trips.
So it's like Butch Cassidy.
People say that, but sure.
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
So, Cassidy, where'd you grow up? Tell us a little bit about that. Why? Tell us maybe if you want why you came to Vegas and how long you've been here if you want. And what did you do before you got into this? Because what you do, kind of like me, is a very unique niche, right? Anybody can run people back and forth to the hospital or to a medical place or wherever, right? Anybody can do that stuff. But it takes a special person to want to be in that world because of all the stuff that comes with it. So tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm from Southern California, Antelope Valley,
Oh,
California.
really? What part of
Yeah.
Antelope Valley?
Very small, Lancaster.
Oh, okay, I went to Palmdale High School for
Oh,
a year.
oh, how nice. Okay.
1979, I think.
All right. I've got some family out that way. Very nice. So I grew up in Antelope Valley, California, Lancaster, California, and my my mom decided to move us here based on her relationship blossoming in this town.
Romance.
Yes. So didn't happen, unfortunately.
Wow. It happened enough for her to move here.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what brought me to Vegas.
You were young and then what?
I was about 15 then.
Right. So
Moving
did you
here.
learn from her mistakes?
I sure did.
Good for you.
Thank you. So I started actually in the casino industry.
Mhm.
I've been in the casino industry, or was, for about 11 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
You tolerated it a lot longer than I did.
You were in the casino industry.
Oh yeah, you don't want to go there. These are empty, no tequila. So what'd you do in the casino business?
I was a hostess.
Ooh,
and
nice.
I did special events, cocktailing for UFC and pool events and things of that nature.
So you know what it's like to work with the public and the kindness that we need to be showing and the patience and all that stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that's fantastic. So you did that for, you said 11 years. What'd you do after that? Did you go right into what you're doing now, or did you do something else?
Pretty much, yes. So I started working for a company, AMC Fabrication. They built the High Roller and the Sphere. Got to be a part of that project. Really fun. Cool. So I was administrative assistant for a while for them. Pandemic happened, laid off, and that led me to work in transportation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So previously I worked for GMT, non-emergency medical transportation company. And that experience kind of groomed me into more of a leadership role that I'm in now.
Oh, that's outstanding. So then, aside from, of course, everybody needs a job, what is it about the work that you do now that you find empowering?
Well, I feel that it's really important that we have a reliable source of transportation for our seniors in the community. It's something that is a very heavy struggle.
Right.
That I'm learning about. So to have reliable transportation, efficiency, the equipment needed to get them, like you say, from the hospital and home and to doctor's appointments and things of that nature.
Right. So it's non-emergency, and yet you can take them to and from. So when they go, I mean, you're not doing the things ablazing and the horns are tooting and that sort of thing.
Emergency, you mean?
Yeah. So it's not like somebody's lying on the floor. It's somebody's made an arrangement, and then you're going to take them like to the Steinberg and get their testing done and then bring them back, that sort of a thing.
Exactly. So if you are a partner of ours in the community, you would reach out to us. Hey, we're needing for so-and-so to be picked up from Sunrise Hospital, for example. By gurney, by wheelchair, we have an automatic stair chair. We're the only company in the valley with that equipment, besides emergency, of course.
Right.
And we would safely get them to where they're needing to go, whether that be home, whether that be another facility, skilled nursing, rehab.
So you're moving people all the time, all over.
All day long.
That's you guys got lots of vehicles all over?
We do.
Oh, very good. Very good. So when you say when you're a partner, does that mean you've got different agreements with different organizations, like different medical groups that say, okay, we've got these seniors, they have our time coming and going, and because we want to continue to serve their needs, we're going to make an arrangement with you guys.
Exactly. So we're a contracted carrier, and what that means, so there's a contracted carrier versus a non-contracted carrier. Right. There are some in town who are non-contracted, and they do private pay. Anyone can just call and book a ride.
Like Lyft.
Like Lyft. Thank you. Yes. With us, we're a contracted carrier. So what that means is we're going to collaborate with a facility, with a hospital, by contract for us to transport your patients who need our services.
Oh, okay. So is there like a list of the service providers that are contracted with you guys on your website? So say somebody goes, oh my gosh, this sounds wonderful for me. Can I look to see if my folks are on there and it'll be covered?
Well, yes, but you wouldn't even have to do that, because typically it would be your case management team, your doctor, your someone in administration to schedule that.
Okay. So if for some reason they don't, and I want to look, there's a way to do it. And then, so really what I'm hearing is that this is kind of a really convenient way for somebody to get to and from the doctor.
Yep, exactly right.
How far in advance would somebody need to make arrangements to get that handled?
Well, honestly, we prefer if you know within 24 hours to give us notice, such as if you're leaving the hospital, typically you have a little bit of notice that you're leaving, right?
Right.
So a 24-hour notice for something of that nature would be helpful, but within a few hours, within 2 to 6 hours, we could definitely set up transport to get you there.
Oh, that's fine. Now, who pays for it?
Typically, it's the facility, the hospital, but we have a partner, NTM, and they cover straight Medicaid transport.
So somebody that's on the lower income spectrum would be Medicaid. But does Medicare cover any of this at all?
No, we're working on it though.
Okay, no, I think that's a great idea. And it's one of those things that, because I'm sure Medicare's constantly getting told, hey, you need to pay for this, you need to pay for that. So they got to go through their process, right?
Yes.
But it'd be the medical provider.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know. They build that into their fees. That's great. Now, let's say, take for instance, somebody's on their way from their home to a medical thing, and they have a medical event. What happens then?
While during transport?
Yeah.
So our drivers are CPR certified as well as first aid trained. And of course, it's in our policies and procedures for them to, dial the office, dial 911, depending on the type of emergency. They may even need to reach out to the facility or the hospital, depending on what type of emergency the patient's experiencing.
Right.
They are not
EMTs.
EMTs, no. But
I understand that. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, you wouldn't want an EMT. Frankly, I wouldn't think you'd want an EMT in that situation, simply because there could be a great deal of liability based on the fact that the vehicle is not prepared for that sort of thing. Yeah, so they could start performing an action that they can't complete, or it gets mishandled because they're not prepared for it. So that makes a lot of sense for me. Just call 911 and say, where do we go, or can you come here?
Exactly right.
Yeah,
so their duty is to pull over if something were to happen. Mm-hmm. Typically, during each transport, there's 2 drivers.
Right.
So there's one driver that's with the patient in the back, and then there's one driver, of course, driving. So the driver that's with the patient would be the one to go ahead and make that phone call, asking the driver to pull over if needed, to make that phone call, depending on what type of emergency it is.
Yeah, it sounds like it's very well thought out. What happens, because I can imagine that somebody thinks it's not an emergency, and they call and make arrangements, and then somebody gets over there and they find out that it's. I bet you guys have a lot of stories like that.
We'd rather call and it not turn out to not be an emergency than to take it as it's not an emergency up front, right?
Right.
You'd rather be prepared.
100%.
Yeah.
So they get over and the person's bleeding profusely. What do they do then? Just say, I'm sorry, I'm calling 911. Is that basically how that goes down?
Well, that's a part of their first aid training, to hopefully be able to stop the bleeding. But like I said, they're not EMTs.
Right.
There's only certain things that we are allowed to do as a non-emergency medical transportation.
Right.
So in that case, they would let the driver know there's an emergency, what type of emergency, who to call. They're trained that way to know.
Right. Yeah. Interesting. Have you got any interesting stories that you can share?
Unfortunately not. I wish I did. No. I don't have any interesting stories. No, not yet.
How about with the cocktail thing? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, a lot of interesting stories.
I bet you really do. Yeah, that's crazy for sure.
You don't want to get into that, right?
No. It's not too fun for me. I got out of that business for a reason. So, if you're looking at the future, say the next 3 to 5 years, do you see any changes coming for seniors and their transportation needs with regards to medical or any kind of stuff? Do you think that maybe possibly it might advance to having more EMT type people on there? Or do you think the vehicle types would change, or the provider types would change? What do you see maybe possibly coming?
Well, honestly, I feel like some of that change has already happened. For example, before it was a manual lift, right? 2-man gurney, manual, whether there's stairs involved, steps involved, or not. Now we have a power load system to where the gurney is placed onto the vehicle and the vehicle lifts the gurney up on its own.
Wow.
So there's already been some advancements there. And then, of course, with the automatic steer chair, that's a great piece of equipment. So it does about 95% of the work. It's supported at the head and the foot by our drivers who are trained to use the equipment, and it climbs the stairs.
Just literally goes up the.
It literally, it has a belt on the bottom that creates traction, and it climbs the stairs for.
Wow.
Yeah. So then you don't have to manually lift them going up and down with. Could be a tripping hazard. Could be.
Oh gosh, all kinds of things, right? Yeah, I remember my wife fell and hurt herself, and she had to be taken. And they were hauling her down, and they couldn't figure out how to do it. She said, "Listen, I'm capable of walking. Why don't you take me downstairs, just walk with me, go downstairs, and I'll climb onto the little gurney thing." And that's exactly what they did. But I can't imagine most people are like that, especially as we get older.
Right.
It's challenging. So, where do you see yourself personally going in the next 3 to 5 years with your personal career?
Well, I really like being in the medical field, in the field that I am now. And transportation seems to suit me well.
Good.
So I'm hoping to kind of stay where I am and just see how far I can advance within the field that I'm in.
Right.
Because like I've mentioned, transportation is important. The non-emergency stuff is what gets forgotten. Everyone can call the ambulance.
Oh, yeah.
But the day-to-day, getting to doctor's appointments and different things of that nature, it's kind of hard. It's really hard to find help. So I just want to stay within the senior community.
Yeah, I imagine that it would be difficult. And you guys are like one of one in town, as far as I know, right? I mean, it's not very many of you guys. So what questions did I not ask that you think I should have asked you?
I feel like you asked a lot of important questions. You know who our partners are. You know what type of service we provide.
Right.
Yeah, I guess what makes us different than the rest.
Yeah. So, what do you think that everybody needs to know about your services that we haven't touched on here?
Well, we are a family-owned and operated business.
Nice.
We love the fact that we're local. We want to keep our business local.
Right.
And we're efficient with our communication. We're a reliable service. We are growing and expanding. And we're here to service the community ongoing. Oh,
that's great. Cool. Well, I can't tell you enough how much I really appreciate you being here. I know we talked about a bit here. And just for those of you guys watching, my belief is that everybody deserves a level of service that they're willing to participate in. Meaning, if you're in a spot where you need an EMT, then don't be a fool and not call an EMT. Call the EMT. But if you're a person who has a provider who's willing to help you get there, by all means, even if you drive, I recommend taking advantage of it. And the reason for that is as we age, our motor skills are slower. And I'd hate to think if somebody was pushing themselves to go to the doctor and driving at like 85 or 86 and maybe get in a car accident because they were reluctant to ask for help. And I think that would be a good thing if somebody did that. And I also heard that, you can make arrangements right through your provider. So just ask. If they don't offer, ask. Yeah. It's definitely a no if you don't ask the question. That's
exactly
for sure.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Thanks for joining me today on Living Well and Aging Smart, where it's never too late to take the next step in aging with clarity, confidence, and community. If today's episode brought questions up for you, or you'd like to help with your own housing transition, I'm just a phone call away or an email away from you to get onto my schedule with a quick call. Here's the deal. There's a link in the description. You just click on it. You tell me when you want to talk. I'm available. You can also reach me, Mitchell Schwartz, at 702-303-0040, or go to my website, seniораssistancesteam.com, and explore all the helpful information that I have available, guides, and the next steps that you might need to take. Be sure to subscribe, leave a review, or share the episode with somebody you think could use it or that you care about. Until next time, do this. Stay safe, stay smart, keep living well, and aging smart. Thank you so much.